Hi, I'm Laura Freeman, clinical psychologist for the Wellbeing Service, which is based in Swansea but also covers Neath, Talbot and Bridgend. And I supervise a lot of the people that run the stress control courses and also run some of them myself. So today basically I'm just going to answer some questions about those courses and what it's like to go on one.
Hi Laura, my name's Dave. It's been suggested that I attend the stress control programme, and obviously like today to ask a couple of questions around that.
No problem.
The first question is really, what would I expect by attending the programme?
Okay, basically coming along to one of our stress control courses is almost like going to a lecture or something like that at college or university, where basically people sit in rows and there's someone at the front who stands at the front and teaches stress management techniques and skills. So it's kind of like being sat in a bit of a class where you sit and you learn and you take stuff in.
And is it possible for me to bring someone with me?
Yeah, definitely. Lots of people do that. It can be really nice to have sort of a friend or a family member there for the support, because it can be quite nerve-wracking going along to something like that for the first time. But also you might find that your friend or family member learns quite a lot from it as well, and it might help them manage stress that they're experiencing, and also they can then help you with some of the strategies as well.
And do I expect to say anything on the programme?
No, definitely not. No, nobody has to speak at all. You won't be asked to talk in front of the class or anything like that. It's basically a sitting and listening kind of a programme. Obviously, if you want to ask a question, you can do. That's absolutely fine. But you won't be asked to talk or share your personal experiences with anyone. Okay.
And would I expect to bring anything with me?
It can help to bring a pen and maybe a notebook or something if you want to write down some notes, but it's not essential. We give handouts for all the courses, and we don't really have a few pens and things on hand, so no, you don't really need to bring anything with you.
And if I happen to miss a session, is there any consequence to that?
Obviously, the more sessions you can come to, the more you'll get out of the course. It's one of those things, the more you put in, the more that you do get back from it. But if you miss a course, the handouts from the previous session are available at the next session. And also, if you want, we run these courses all the time, so if you miss, say, session 2, you can go to session 2 of a different course, at a later date if you want and catch up. That's absolutely fine.
Okay. And after I've attended the programme, what would I expect to benefit from it?
The idea is, obviously, when you've been experiencing stress for a while, it's not going to just disappear overnight, and yes, you may get some benefit from attending the 6 sessions, but really it's the end of the course is when things really begin for you, and as more time goes by, the more you practice the stuff that we talk about, the more you will find that it will start to reduce your stress and feel more manageable. So hopefully you'll feel more confident about your ability to manage your stress. You'll have a sort of toolbox of different strategies that you can take away with you. You'll get some materials you can take away and practice with, and then hopefully you can go away and put that into practice.
What type of materials will I have to take away?
We give handouts for each session, so we give copies of all the slides that we use as kind of like a bit of a PowerPoint presentation, so you get copies of all those slides for your reference. There are also some sort of information sheets and handouts with exercises on them that you can take away and try. Also, we give out a relaxation CD with some exercises on it to practice at home, so things like that really.
Okay. Well, thanks Laura, that's been really useful information. Just a couple of other questions I've got really. One is, I'm still feeling really anxious and nervous about attending. Is there anything that you can suggest that would help?
Yeah, it's really normal to feel nervous before coming along to something like this. It's a scary step to go along and do something new, and we appreciate it's really hard. So one thing is just to say, it's normal. You won't be the only one that'll be there and will feel nervous. There are some things that might help with it. As I've already said, you're sometimes bringing someone along, even if you don't want them to come in with you, can help. You feel you've got that support. Okay. If you want to just sit near the back of the room, that's absolutely fine, or sit near the door, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Okay. And if you come in and you find you're really nervous and it's just too much, you can just leave or have a break, or whatever's helpful for you really.
And if I happen to see someone there that I know, or a neighbour, what would you suggest?
I mean, I guess the main thing to remember in that situation is they'll probably be thinking the same themselves. They might be quite surprised to see you as well.
Okay.
I mean, the thing about these courses is, you know, a range of people attend from all walks of life, you know, from professionals to mums and dads and all kinds of people. So, yeah, you know, they're running your local community. You may well bump into someone that you know, but they'll be there for the same reason as you will be. So, you know, you might even find that you're able to get chatting about how you're both feeling and support each other. But the important thing to remember is everything that happens in these sessions is confidential. And we do say that to people at the start, that people do keep to themselves who they've seen there and not tell your other neighbours and that kind of thing. So.
Okay. Well, thanks very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you.